Hey, today I want to talk about the most common sarcoidosis symptoms as well as ideas on treating this problem. Now, before I get started, down below, I'm giving away a free video-based guide. I'm giving you a bunch of tips on shopping for herbs and supplements. Now, in your body, you have something known as inflammation. It's the main cause of pain or arthritis, or redness with sunburns, and of course, swelling with an injury. Now, sarcoidosis is an inflammatory problem, and some people believe it's an autoimmune disorder. And what that means is that the immune system just doesn't work correctly. Now, what happens is a bunch of cells form these clumps in certain organs, and it's known as granulosis. The most common areas affected would be the lungs, the skin, the eyes, as well as other places like the liver, but it can affect any place. The problem is that the symptoms usually don't take place until much later on, and the symptoms are different depending on which organ is affected. Now, 90% of the time, people are affected in the lungs. That's a very common area. Some people estimate it's 90%. And of course, it could bring about problems in breathing. That's a symptom, as you could probably imagine. It could be like a wheezing, uh, a wheezing sound, dry cough, feeling like you can't breathe. Those are symptoms if it's in the lungs. If it's in the skin, there might be a rash, pimples. There might even be like a scaly purple patches of skin, believe it or not. Those are symptoms if it affects the skin. Okay. Now, if it's in the eyes, it's going to negatively affect someone's eyes and vision, make it more blurry. You might be more sensitive to sunlight, almost like you have like a hangover. Now, another common symptom is going to be joint pain because it's inflammation. Lastly, if it's in the liver, there might not be any symptoms. If it affects the nervous system, then there might be tingling, might be muscle pain, muscle weakness, numbing feelings. And as you can probably imagine, the only way to truly know if you have sarcoidosis is through medical tests. And it's usually found in accident, okay? So that's why getting routine checkups, getting medical tests done can be beneficial because it can find some stuff that you might want to deal with now until it gets, gets worse. Now, when it comes to treatment, the most common treatment usually is a steroid, and figuring out the exact doses and when to start and stop these steroids really is guesswork by doctors. And the bad news is there's some really crappy side effects associated with these steroids, especially if you take high doses and for long periods of time. Side effects include things like diabetes, that's kind of a bummer, bleeding in the stomach or the intestinal area, that's not good. There could be fragile skin as well as fragile bones and other symptoms as well. Those are just a few of them which I want to share with you. Now, the good news is in some cases, this health problem goes away on its own. You don't really have to do anything, no treatment at all. Bam, goes away. Now, it's probably a good idea to kind of support your body in doing that. And the cool thing is there's much better ways to reduce this inflammation rather than taking these steroids that cause all these other problems. One of the best ways to reduce inflammation really is with your diet and making some changes. Instead of eating processed foods, junk foods and foods high in trans fats, saturated fats, maybe eat more fruits and vegetables, whole grains. That's going to reduce inflammation. There's tons of herbs out there that really can help. There's just an insane amount. There's things like omega-3, green lipid muscle powder. There's reducing stress. All could be hugely beneficial, okay? Now, if you want to learn more, I highly encourage you to click on the link below because what I'm going to do is I'm giving away this free video guide that shares a lot of tips on supplements as well as alternative medicine and herbs and other ideas on, say, conditions and how to treat these conditions without using drugs and using more natural treatments. But here's the thing, when it comes to supplements like omega-3, there really is a lot to it, okay? And I do give you a lot of tips on what to look for in omega-3 supplement, what DHA is, EPA, what all that means, as well as my own supplements, what I like, and why I like them. So it gives you a lot of ideas there. It's very helpful. I really simplify herbs, and it's completely free. So why not? I'm sure you'll like it. And if you want to learn more, just simply click on the link below this video. Anyways, I hope this video was beneficial. If you liked it, if you learned something, please hit the thumbs up button and have a very enjoyable rest of your day. All right, take care.